Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. So today we will talk about the Legend of Spyro, the series. Then it's the game, it's not a TV series, it is the game from 2006 to 2008. And so if you don't know what it is about, then it is basically a reboot of the original series where they just take they just remake the Spyro from 1998 of Spyro the Dragon and Riptor's Rage and Year of the Dragon, but they just make it like dark, like each and it's like a Harry Potter vibe where each game just progressively just gets darker and darker, like in the Legend of Spyro: A New Beginning. There Spyro is like there he needs to save Cinder from being from her corrupted form. In the Eternal Night, Spyro very randomly just passes out and has like nightmares and stuff. And then in Dawn of the Dragon, they defeat Malifaux and they also save the world from ending. So you can see that it only gets darker throughout each game. So, but in this video, I will be like talking about a theory. And no, this is not a theory that someone made up. This is a theory that I made up. So this will be I think this will be the first theory about this thing. And maybe and there might be theories that says the same. So I do not copy it. I am not copying any theories from someone else. So if you see any theories that are exactly the same as this theory, then that is just a clear coincidence. So back to the theory then I think the ancestors who drags Malifaux down in Dawn of the Dragon is the previous purple dragons. So you might think now that that's not true, that is not true, but once you have seen this theory, then that mind will be changed. Like you will see it on another perspective. So I think that the purple dragons is actually the ancestors. So first we need to see on something. So in the Dawn of the Dragon, Malifaux, he says clearly that it existed many purple dragons before him that wasn't recorded. But Malifaux, he was like the first purple dragon in recorded dragon history. So, but once you think about it, then there might have been there might have existed dragons before Malifaux that no one knew about. So that is actually I believe that. So I think there existed actually purple dragons, and one thing I'm gonna say, this video is actually unscripted. So if I stop and think for a moment, then it's because I don't have a script. So I'm just making things up, like what I'm going to say. But I'm not making up this theory. This is a theory that I believe. And I can't come up with it. Okay, but so there might be any purple dragons in the Legend of Spyro franchise, or before that we didn't knew about. So yeah, that is my theory. So my theory just said, but that isn't enough because we need to actually we need to dive actually deeper. So Ignitus, he says, may the ancestors look after you. May they look after us all. And, but when he says that, then he says to Spyro, like, both in when he's a hatchling and when he will find Cinder. What if Ignitus actually, that he actually knew that there was actually purple dragons before, and that these were actually ancestors? So what I'm trying to say is that Malfoy, he said that the chronicler, he thinks that the Malfoy and Spyro were the only two purple dragons. But Malfoy, he just says that there existed many before him that they did not know about. And then Ignatius says, may the ancestors look after you. May they look after us all. Which actually clears up to that Ignatius actually have met like any purple dragon before him as well. And Ignatius is actually pretty old, so it could be that he have seen the ancestors. And here's one thing. In the Legend of Spyro Dawn of the Dragon, what color is the ancestors? Purple. The ancestors in the Dawn of the Dragon, they are purple in. So I think actually that the ancestors might actually be like the very first purple dragons that have existed. And that there are many purple dragons before that that we might not know about. So that's a theory. So as I was saying, like the ancestors are like those purple ghosts who come up from the ground in the Legend of Spyro. And Malfoy said it actually existed many purple dragons before him. So what I believe is that those who dragged him under and kept him underground was the ancestors themselves. Like, or we actually know it was the ancestors, but I think it was actually the purple dragons themselves. So yeah, there's the whole theory. If you like the theory, then please give it a thumbs up, and make sure to comment down below if you would see any other videos, and also make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video.